So this is the second part of my video on February, because this is a biggie. On the 17th of February, we are going to have a total solar eclipse. It's going to be very powerful. And it's going to be in Pisces. So that will be Sun and Moon in Pisces. You'll only be able to see it in the southern hemisphere, very, very southern. Antarctica, parts of Australia, but most people will not be able to see it. But it is a total full eclipse, which means the moon will completely cover the sun, and it will be, if you look up in the heavens, if you're in those areas, you will see like a ring of fire. It'll look like a ring of fire around the moon and the sun, because they'll be together with this light coming out the edges. It'll be very, very powerful. It's at the same time, we're going to have this Saturn-Neptune conjunction a few days later. This is a very, very powerful time of the month. And we're going to look at a lot of things. We're going to look at a lot of decisions that we make at that time. We're going to try to, it could go, okay, we could take the one route where we go quite negative on it, and we say this could be a time of huge experiences with water, flooding, powerful emotional overflow within our own being sad, being downhearted, feeling depressed. That's one direction. I am not like that. I don't go that place, but I'm just telling you that you may experience people around you in that expression of life. The other would be we would take that imagination quality of Pisces, because Pisces people are highly imaginative and can see, and often very intuitive, can see into other dimensions, very compassionate, very much in the inner worlds, traveling between the worlds, so to speak. So that could be a time of visioning a new direction for our world. And it could be a time of people feeling incredibly victimized, but envisioning a way out of that victimization. I think people already have been feeling in America and in many other countries around the world, Iran, Gaza, many countries where there are battles in South America, Cuba, they're all feeling unrest right now. It's an unstable time. Well, I hate to say it, but a solar eclipse in Pisces is not a sign that's going to bring stability. It's going to bring more a vision or an understanding in the heart of how to move forward. That's another way that I would interpret that solar eclipse. And the other direction I would take that solar eclipse would be to realize that we could be subject to earth changes, because it's a sort of a mutable, unstable sign. It's not grounded in reality. So we could feel, literally this month, we could feel like we have to create a whole new reality, that what we've been doing up to this time in history with humanity has been utterly unstable and diluted, the wrong direction. And we're all of a sudden, Neptune ruling the fog, the haze, all of a sudden we're seeing through the veil and going, oh my God, what were we doing as humanity? How can we change our direction? And this is why one of my last videos I did this week, I was talking a lot about we've got to stop putting all our focus on the president and put the focus on what we wish to create. Because this solar eclipse is a capacity to tap into incredible solutions, incredible new ways of being. I feel we're going through, I had a dream the other night. I was sort of half awake, half asleep, and my guides came to me. Come here, Zaza. And they said that over the next 15 years, all organized religion on the earth would be shattered. And they showed me, I'm sorry, I've got to go tell her. Come on, little love. Come on, sweetie pie. Mama put you on the bed. Sorry about that. It seems to be par for the course whenever I do video. It's just dog time. And I saw all the religions over the next 15 years crumbling, just completely dissolving, and all the belief systems, looking at every belief system and the youth going, we're not going there. That didn't seem to take everyone to a good place. And I saw a more of a indigenous relationship with Mother Earth and with each other, and more of a whole new era. Now this isn't happening overnight, but over the next 15 years, they showed me a whole new era emerging, a rebirth, and it was a much more organic way of relating to spirit. You know how the indigenous people see God in everything and relate to God in everything, and take the birds and the animals and the trees as messengers, and relate to them as carrying spirit within them. I saw not a religion, not a belief system, but more of an internalizing of our own soul, and our soul then reaching out to the soul that was in everything. That's what I saw as the new direction of our earth. I don't know when it happens or how soon it happens, but I feel it's starting this month. I feel over this next few months we're going to have powerful earth shifts, and we're going to get much more respectful of the earth and what we've done to her, and her way of trying to help us, because I truly feel in the depths of my soul that Mother Earth has lifted her vibration over the last few years. She's just enough. The weight of all of your low vibrations has been too much for me. And she's just rising up, and she's moving through all of our bodies, and she's bringing us alive and awake. And some of us have got such deep wounds, and we haven't dealt with our wounds, and we haven't looked at ourselves. We've always been looking outside of ourselves for answers to other people, other situations, and we have not realized the power of choice we have. We blamed it on destiny, fate, other people's actions, our president. We're going to shift. We're going to start living a life that will have more responsibility to ourselves, for ourselves, and for each other. So that's what I see in February. I feel this Saturn-Neptune conjunction has never been in the history of man that we've been able to see as astrologers at 0 degrees Aries. So we really are literally at Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, and 0 degrees being the beginning of that sign. This is the first time none of us as astrologers can find anywhere else that it was at. We saw 2 degrees at one time. It was at, but actual 0 degrees. So I feel this is the shift. I feel the shift. Now, because the shift commences does not mean we took a long time to get into this mess. So, because things have speeded up, I don't think it'll take us as long to get out of it, but there are going to be growing pains and bumpy ride. One astrologer I heard today goes, February fasten your seatbelts. And I said, well, we've already been fastening our seatbelts for months. And he was laughing. He said, maintain a sense of humor. Don't take it up. Don't take yourself too seriously. Realize when you're looking at your life and somebody's driving you crazy that day, realize there are far more important issues going on right now in our world. And that we need to be not only compassionate to each other, but wise in our choices and awake. Stop the blame game. We put Donald Trump there. We were the ones that chose to collaborate with other countries and create wars. We need to take responsibility. We need to understand that the country itself, as I was saying earlier, that Neptune moving into Aries, the last time that happened, we had a civil war. And I don't think we're going to have a civil war, but I do think we are having profound civil unrest, and the change will come in a different way than it did in 1861, which was the last time we had Neptune move into Aries. So I'm going to do a whole video on Neptune soon. I wanted to and I'll end it there, my darlings, and I'll get back to you very soon. Thank you.